So happy to be joined by our host for today's Kingsport Chamber Zone because of where we are. And again, what a better way to kick off season 14 than right here at Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers here on Stone Drive. Joining us now are the two leaders of Freddy's, Matt Wells, who is the general manager, and Daniel Taylor, who is the manager here at Freddy's. And gentlemen, thanks for hosting the launch of season 14 on your CZ today.
We're excited.
Did you guys just get a delivery of food in? Because we're going to eat you out of the place.
That's right. This interview is going to last a minute and a half because Laura's hungry, so we're just going to get right to the lunch.
Feed Laura.
Well, we're going to talk about all those wonderful menu items because Laura's been salivating over the custard. But first, Matt, tell us the story, the fascinating story about the history of Freddy's and how this restaurant grew from just a custard shop into a national franchise.
It started with a couple of guys. They're the Simons. They're out of Wichita, Kansas. Very, very good with very smart guys. They have a dad. His name's Freddy. So when they were conceptualizing what they wanted to do for fun, because they had ran some other concepts, they decided they were going to do custard. They wanted to do custard, and when they went to think about the name of the restaurant, they thought, who's well known, who's really thought highly of in the community, so they went with Freddy's, and that's their father, and he is a real person.
Bob talked about salivating over the custard, but I don't want to short shrift the steak burgers because those are actually my favorite menu items. So for those who aren't familiar with it, tell us what is a steak burger, and then tell us about the varieties that you have here.
Okay. Well, a steak burger is a lean beef patty that we handcraft on the grill to sear it and have thin, crispy edges. And then we put it on a butter toasted bun. The Freddy's Original Double. We have a bacon cheeseburger version and also our California burger. We also have a lot of other menu items too. We've got veggie burgers, tenders.
And of course you can customize them too when you order, just to your taste. So I like to throw everything in there whenever I get mine.
Yeah.
And then you have some fabulous sides to go with that as well. I don't think we can agree really on what the best side is here. Although
too many.
The fried pickles are kind of hard to beat. But talk to us about
those are our newest.
Okay.
Our most popular would be our shoestring fries with Freddy's seasoning salt on those. We also offer the onion rings and, like you said, the fried pickle chips.
Yeah, they're yummy.
You can get several sides. So, or bring a friend and you get one, and they'll get one and just share,
For some
right?
reason I thought we might have a little sampling here.
Well, they do have a table here. There's plenty of room. So maybe by the end of the interview, yes.
Get some over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of sampling, let's move on to the dessert now. You're known for your custard, so talk about your famous custard and also about your other dessert offerings.
Yeah, well, we have fresh frozen custard. We produce it all day to make sure it's absolutely as fresh as possible. It's really rich and creamy, it's thick, and we offer all kinds of mix-ins, and we have sundaes, and we have concretes and shakes and malts, cones, waffle cones.
The cakes.
Yeah, we have cakes too. Yeah, absolutely. We do custom cakes, or
you sound like you're familiar with this.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I can see them right out of the corner of my eye here. So
I don't think you shared that with me. Okay.
Well, and Matt, I know you get asked this question every day, and you're usually prepared to answer even before people ask, but what's the difference between custard and ice cream? Because people should not say order ice cream when they come in here.
They're not, yeah.
They will quickly get corrected.
Not allowed.
Yeah.
Ice cream is, custard. Let's just talk about custard. Custard is a product that has a minimal water content and air content, and the way I like to describe it for people is, have you ever left out a half gallon of ice cream overnight? Maybe.
They don't last that long in the house.
Most people say yeah, and then they come back and there's this air, air and stuff coming out of the ice cream itself. Custard doesn't do that. Custard doesn't have that air content, doesn't have that water content, and if you can see the machine behind us, her name is Eleanor. She is temperamental. It's a very tedious process to get that custard just perfect between 17 and 19 degrees. Once it starts, the natural condensation from the air starts to get to the custard, it turns into ice cream, which at that point we don't use it. So we're always churning fresh custard. We don't hold it more than 45 minutes. So.
Oh wow.
That's great. Yeah.
Well,
you don't need to when I'm here.
Yeah.
That's right. It won't even last that long.
Yeah. And I know I've been talking about the food. I mean, this really is one of my favorite places to eat. So what makes the food here so good?
Well, it's fresh. We do everything fresh. Our patties aren't frozen. We handcraft it when you order it. It takes about 5 minutes for us to prepare your order, and that is because we make it as it is being ordered. But I would say that the most important factor is the care and the passion of all the people that we have, and they put their efforts into the food, and it shows in quality.
Do people have a favorite item? Laura's got about 10 favorites. It's hard for her to narrow down the order.
It is.
Well, same with me. Do people have a favorite item here that you see?
Yeah, as far as the menu items go, the original double is by far our most popular. It's our #1 seller. It's the #1 combo. As far as custard goes, a lot of people really like the turtle, which is vanilla custard with hot fudge, hot caramel, and pecans.
How could you not?
Yeah,
How could you not like that?
Fantastic combo. You can't
And you eat
beat
it slowly like a turtle.
Yes, you do.
Savor
Savor every bite.
moment.
Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. Well, and the other, besides exceptional food, you guys have just an exceptional team here. Matt, you talked about that just a second ago with the people who have a passion for what they're doing here.
Yeah, we have an excellent staff. I've said it since we opened. The hiring process here was incredible. The people in Kingsport have just turned out to be awesome. They have. They are all a team. If you watch them throughout the day, that's our #1 compliment.
In addition to the great service and the great food, you also have a fun dining experience here on the restaurant here on Stone Drive. But you can also take that food and experience out to parties with your various catering options. So highlight your catering.
Our caterings are burgers, obviously. We do the veggies. We do wraps. If you remember the 300th episode, we did some really cool stuff there. We've done some pool parties. We've done birthdays. We've done just stuff for celebration.
Corporate lunches, you can do anything.
Oh yeah, we can do corporate lunches.
Today you'll be doing our fan club when Bob and I eat.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's the extent of the fan club.
That's 2 for lunch. You know.
That's not, well, if I was bringing it to you, then that would be a catering. But we do have the equipment to carry. We have the stuff to make it on site, especially with the Sunday bar.
Daniel, if people want more information on Freddy's frozen custard and steak burgers, your hours of operation, or where they can get your catering parties, tell us about that.
Well, we're open from 10:30 to 10:30 Sunday through Thursday, and then Friday we're open until 11. You should be able to get our information from us here, or
the website you can go to freddysusa.com. The best route is just to call us here at the store at 423-392-4454, or just come in and we'll talk about your event and what we can do to bring you the food.
And feed them while they
Feed them.
You get to eat while you come in here too. So Matt Wells, Daniel Taylor with Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers, thank you so much for having us today. We look forward to our food later. Can't wait for that. We're glad to have you here in the community.
Yeah, thank you guys. And when we come back on your CZ, we'll tell you how your support of the United Way of Greater Kingsport can make an impact on hundreds of lives right here in our community.